Done. Onwards to chapter 3, Angels and Demons. And yet the Latreia is there. And no, that doesn't mean we get the Latreia. Alright. This is the directory I don't like. Let's just say horror, you died of horror. Alright, chapter 3 is the one chapter I don't like, and I also think this is introducing to us where we might be like, we can start it, but we probably have to come back to finish it. Because our target is somewhere else. And look, they force it uncap. I hate forcing because I don't want to waste it on something I'm not using. This is where I give games like this, they forces you to do a big effort. If you want us to do it on something we're using, or let us do it on the mobile suit we're using. So yeah, we only get one mission here. We're level 15, so I don't care. We're gonna stick with this one. So there's a thing. This mission I remember not liking. It's the only one we get, but we're gonna not be able to complete it until later. Meet the Harshmal. A mobile armor. Look, I don't mind gaming tutorials, but when they do that forced tutorial thing on you, I kind of draw a line. I don't remember what else occurs in this directory. I think this is the point where the game is like, the main people you need are not here. So you can't commence the proper, you know, mission history. We don't get to fight the Harshmal right now. He caught me off guard there, slacking a little bit. Ooh, counter. Oh, he ain't afraid to counter me either. Now, I wasn't bad. It was just my screen brightness is kind of bright, so at certain angles it looks brighter. So that's why I'm taking unnecessary hits when I shouldn't be. Geo Sniper 2 blueprints. I think in the anime, Gallahorn fucked it up for them, but they still managed to pull it off. And our boy was like, you know what, fuck this. Me and Barbatos are going to say, fuck this shit, we're not holding back. Bomber. Two more and we're done. Don't need the GM sniper too. Better give me level cap materials. After you sniped, you made me waste 3 on something I will never use. So yeah, our first mission we basically are unable to complete until we get all 6 members. Around Christmas. Oh yeah, so we're nearing the end of the 1-year war. So to those who don't know, the 1-year war lasted from December UC 0078 to UC 0079. Our friend is not himself. Say it ain't so, Bernie. Break. Battle of Solomon. Break. So we're actually here to get a certain person. So by the time we complete these 2, we should have both people. We should have both of these guys to level max friendship. We need Bernie, but we don't need Bernie. We need Bernie to live so he can create a chaos mission for us later. But we're here for somebody else. I hate these bugs. They just jump on you and be like, I'm gonna stop you for a second. Like, here, let me talk to you. Annoyance level 100. And here's our first ally. All these plumas are so annoying. I think we get her mobile suit as well. But what is our target to destroy here? Because it's clearly not just plumas. And if I'm not mistaken, this should, the true mission would trigger us seeing the Gundam Alex and the Gundam Alex fight the Campfire. Target. Ian Dalton. Him again. He should be dead already. I think our boy's on crack or something because he's way too jacked up right now. I can't believe I just perfect guarded that blindly. Who are you calling a beast, you monster? Green Sign Chip Alpha. Julius mobile suit, okay. it's a 3-star, so it's worth taking. But once I get into hard mode, there is a better version of this one. Regan Laze, Julia, final battle. So we got one person. And now we do the Battle of Solomon. We're not even gonna upgrade because we're still within the range. We're just barely over. We're not like super hurting. Like, oh, we need a boost. Okay, we're inside Solomon. But the Gundam isn't here. Which, this is going to trigger us into another. I think this is going to trigger us to see a Rala Crusade. Oh, great, we get a Gundam. Not our Gundam, but it's the Thunderbolt. Full armor Thunderbolt. Oh look, there's some Tekadon forces. The boss. Is there something like what is still alive? Is there a, yeah, there is a switch. How dare you try to snipe me? You will regret your choices. Sorry, I don't feel like being nice. This should be the end, right here. Meet the one guy everybody wants to kill no matter what. Yeah, this guy. When they say I hate a character in a Gundam history, yeah, he's at the top of that list and deserves to die. He is kind of hard there, buddy. And before you think you're going to get a chance to counterattack, I'm just going to blast you. Wow, he's the first one who takes me down. The hated one gets to take me down first. Irony. And we get the full armor Gundam blueprint. Okay, they're both at max. I don't know if it says anything special about that. Okay, we get a true mission. Oh, we got 2 true missions. Okay. Partners. We want to switch to... Both are level 15. So we're going to go ahead and switch our partners out for this one. Shiro, we're gonna put... Yeah, because we didn't get the easy 8, so he's still stuck with this one. We're still okay. we're gonna stick with this. And now we're in the city for this one. Well, colony, because we're about to do when we first see the Gundam's first actual combat. So to those who don't know, the Alex made Amuro based on the data of new types. And it was made so that he could be... This thing was made specific for him because the controls are more sensitive for that. Because around this time, Amuro had become so strong that the Gundam cannot keep up with him. Basically, think of it like this. When you're a pilot and you're starting off, you're learning the controls and you grow into the thing, your Gundam. That's what Amuro was doing, but as he grown and was awakened as a new type, the Gundam could not keep up with his reactions and response times, so he started lacking in areas. So when he normally would not take a hit if he dodged, the Gundam could not keep up to his response time, so he ended up taking hits when he shouldn't be. So they try to improve the Gundam so many times by doing different types of things. I think the last thing they ended up doing was magnet coating, which helped enough to a degree, but not completely. But and to those wondering how could the Zato beat the Gundam? A pilot who's not experienced with those kind of controls was bound to lose. If this was Amuro in that Gundam, that would have not happened. Not saying that Christina's abilities as a pilot was bad. She was just not capable of handling a Gundam of that sensitivity. How dare you knock me out of my strongest move? That's grounds for death. You're going down. Container, give me. I also know there is a break area somewhere around here, I think it is. The campfire. Which, it was an experimental prototype mobile suit too. Now, I'm not going to jump immediately after him because oh, I already entered the combat zone. You really want me, huh? Well, you're gonna get what you asked for, and it ain't gonna be pretty. I blocked. Yeah, I know he's a veteran. And he's also crazy enough to just like chain mines, chain mines, chain mines. He just knows to chain mines. That's it. Nothing else. I don't remember if there's two versions of the Gundam Alex or just one. I want to say there's two. There's the Alex Blueprint Camper. Big Zom's last stand. So, the only thing about that mission, nothing special for the true. I think the same thing will occur for this one. Since we did Solomon, but Battle Solomon, Space Witches, I want to say, was this a Bawa crew? Girl, I think you're all wrong. I don't think you get it. Dozel Zombie, the big scary man and proud father. I don't want to trigger Big Zom just yet. I want to clear out everything beforehand. Oh, there he is. Time to go fight the Big Zom. You gave way to mobile armors. Ow! Bro, you really hate me for doing that, don't you? He's like, yeah, fuck you and your healing. I really don't know what did happen to his wife Zena. I know his daughter Minerva lived. Yes, we see her in Gundam Unicorn. He's a new type. That powerful desire has awoken to it. You asking your sister's a backstabber of all people. And there's the Gundam blueprint. So yeah, this would have been where we would have gotten our Gundam fully built. Sadly though, we are done with this chapter mostly. We have not got the true mission for the Tekadon mission with that Harshmal, where we'll come back to that afterwards. Also, anything that counts like a boss unit, like the Big Zom, Psycho Gundams and stuff like that, you can farm them for special parts. You can get it. It can be a random drop as Infighter, Sharpshooter, or All-Rounder. But you can farm them for their parts to try and get the to get their special part, which has unique effects. So we are leaving this directory, I believe. So, we Angels and Demons improperly. Red Water Star. Directory 4. So we now are officially at the halfway mark. Criminal connoisseur. You ain't no connoisseur.
ガンダムの歴史を見据えて行動してほしい。歴史の中で何が生まれるのかを受け入れる。君たち自身がイレギュラーにならないため。
私たちが現実の世界に戻るためにいいわ。あなたの口車に乗って。
ハーメス・マーキュリーの名にかけ。
ハーメスブレイクミッションなんだ。このディレクトリの
いいだろう。このディレクトリに前の階層からのデータが混入。
ポストディザスターの時代、
あの戦いのブレイク現象は修正できておりません。
ディレクトリごとに関連付けられているデータが階層。
それを確かめつつ
鉄火団の少年たち。 ラムを受けよ。
何それ。ハロも付き合わなくていい。
マスターハーメスのダサかっ
あんたもよ。招待長も乗ってあげなくて。
ブレイクミッション登録。
それは何よ。そして招待長も
しないでよ。
いかん。そろそろ
戻らないとあなたが制御下から外れていることがバレるってこと。
俺ともあろうものがユノアスタルト特務総長。最後に一つ忠告してる。桜さん。
こんな私にご用心。肝に銘じておくことさ。
いや、こんなん信用しない。
この不安定さが俺のプログラムが変異を起こしているためか。彼女だがさくらは管理システムから送り込まれた存在。俺が俺でない状態で出会った時も言動に気をつけたまえ。我々が管理システムに造反していること
気づかないふりをしろ。
方法は任せよう。聡明なき
そうですか。意外と
もうこいつ持ってく。
今回の状況については記憶にプロ
あとはまた。
では時が来たらまた会おう。
ちょっとマジ。
私としたことがなんかごめんねゆめ姉さん。そうそう。
So we're gonna do these and the true missions. We're gonna at least try to finish up all of these missions beforehand. Space Fortress of Bawaku is gonna give me the Providence to show up, but I also believe this will get me Zeta Gundam as well. I'm going off knowledge because we're finishing off the 1 year war, and we're moving on to Zeta Gundam because this is basically that transition from one to another. Even though there is a time gap, like a 6 or 7 year time gap. Let me see. The war started in 0078, ended in 0079. 7 year time gap because Zeta Gundam didn't start until 0087 and Double Zeta is like 0088.
ホワイトベースに急がなきゃ。招待長さん、各駅のスイッチをして。
聞いたか。キリン総帥が
何か混乱してるみたいだけど。
いろいろあるんだよ。
I think there was something about this mission or its true version. No, I don't think it's the true version. I think it's the break version of this one that has a divergent path gap in it. Oh look, it's more gens. So yeah, either through the gens or back across the other side.
各駅スイッチのロック解除。2箇所あるからね。
ジンたちの先か戻って向かい側か。どれ？
マップで言うと右か左か。招待長さん、決めたらスイッチを操作して。
どちらのルートにするかは任せるわ。
And now we get the Zeta Gundam. If we went the other way, this would have triggered the... We will do this one again because it's only fair though, because that will trigger
ウーゴのゼータガンダム。
us to see the Barbatos appear.
神指なんくんだよ。
Yeah, the other side triggers Mizuki to show up.
抵抗するなら撃ちますよ。
待って。こちらラーディス隊。リターン掃討作戦を支援します。
偏見艦長のここはどこなんです
And no, you can't get both because once you trigger one, you're locked into that one side.
彼はキリマンジャロで今度はマラサイ部隊だ。ハイザックの発電機だから気をつけて。カニーユ君、目的地はこの先よ。招待長と一緒に蹴散らして。
ブライトキャプテンは無事なんだろうか。通信は繋がらないんですか。
冷化現象の影響か。さっきから電波妨害がひどくて。
こんな時にクワトロ隊員は何をやってるんだ。
アバオはクーニャ。最初の頃の大尉がいるんだって。リノ姉さん。ややこしいんだから。ボケ。
出てこなければやられなかったのに。直撃させる。クソが問題ない。展開いけ。これで当たれ。クソまだか。
ここは量産型だってそう思ったらブレイク現象雑貨軍のモビリスーツだよ。
チタンプの新型だろうか。
違うけど倒さないと。これでね。
We're almost done here. This one ain't too bad.
通信回復。ブライト艦長。
And now, will our main antagonist please show up? Rala Crusade. Providence Gundam. And yes, you could make the correlation of saying new types and coordinators are almost, no, I wouldn't say they're one and the same, but they're near one and the same. Rowler Crusade does have high spatial awareness, which is why he has the Providence for the Dragoon system. Kira develops that later. Kira gets that near the end of Seed, which partially transfers over into Seed Destiny. We don't see much of it until later, but and we got the Zeta Gundam blueprints. But Kira has spatial awareness towards the end of Seed, and that partially it somewhat shows in Seed Destiny, but we get to see it more so fully when he gets to strike freedom. So we know Kira has spatial awareness. Mul Flaga has spatial awareness, and it was showing from time to time. And in the movie, I know the Seed Freedom movie, we see Shin with some spatial awareness. Even even Athen has some spatial awareness. Because you just can't use Dragoon systems or stuff like that without having some kind of spatial awareness, which proves Atherin developed some spatial awareness. Providence and Zeta. Zeta Gundams, we'll probably come back for his. We'll get him. We'll get it again later. Providence, we'll get his again. We're about to get his. Ooh, hold on. So they actually say, hey, you went one way, but there was also another way you could have went. We're gonna replay this mission so we can go the other way. We don't need Zeta Gundam this time. We going the other way because they said multiple Gundams. Though, don't get me wrong though, seeing that one Gundam there was mandatory. That is mandatory for the Kilimanjaro because we're not going to see the Gundam Mark II.
小隊長さん各駅のスイッチをして
So throughout all of this, what we're going to do is we're not going to see Gundam Mark II just because it's
4軍の最終防衛ライン
not needed to be seen.
こちらへの敵の攻撃が激しい。ホワイト運動軍か。
ミラのモビルスーツユノデーさんホワイトベースへのルートはこの先あとはもう
Yeah, once you open up one way, the other way becomes locked.
2箇所あるからねジンたちの先か戻って向かい側かよね
And here's our other unit, ally,
小隊長さん決めたらスイッチを操作して
the Barbatos Lupus
任せるわ
Mizuzaki.
どこだここ。
三日月くん
ルノ。オルガ、どこ行ったか知ってる？
ソロモンにいた団長さんはもう火星に戻ったから大丈夫
Yeah. So to those who don't know, why does the Barbatos change so much? It's because they kept repairing it to fit. They repaired it and changed its look to fit his style of fighting. Since Mizuki likes getting up close and personal, the Barbatos is made to fit that look. So this is why Barbatos is listed as an infighter. He prefers, you know, melee weapons more so than anything else because he's like, I'm gonna leave a lasting mark on my enemies.
一匹一匹プチプチ潰していくしかないか。
ルーマたち至るところに入り込んでるのね片っ端からブレイクアウトするよ本番前のスターまでだよブルーマの全滅確認各駅のスイッチに電源が入ったよ小隊長スイッチ操作を
よし、行こう。
ただこっちのルートは少し遠回りになるかなしまった出会い頭に飛ぶ
こいつら、なんか動きが違う。
あれただのビッグドムのはずだけど
知り合い？
ブルーマがブレイクインバルバトスだけじゃなく都市までのデータもどんどん流れてきてる
どうせなら鳥もここにいれば簡単なんだけど。
各駅のスイッチアクティブ奥へ進みましょう
Yeah, we get some more items this way with more enemies because they just want to come out ambushing us from every corner.
それが敵なら潰すだけ
That is fine.
そういうこと
Mizuzaki can handle them.
集めて撃破を
But I can handle them as well.
まだ来るのか。しつこいな。
One more ambush,
ブレイクインを3発でだいぶ
and we should be at White Base.
この先の
The Zeta Gundam was more the direct approach
敵、
of, hey, just get down there.
そう来たか。
But this is more of a, let's take the scenic route,
わかりやすくて楽だと思うけど。
which is fine.
先を急ぎましょう
終わらせて帰ろう。腹も減ったし。
もう少しだけ付き合ってムカつきくん
また変なのが増えた。
ファスト軍の次はブルームさくらホワイトベースは大丈夫なの電波妨害
And here we are, we're now back at White Base.
でも通信が繋がらないんだよね
ここで落ちるわけにはいかない。敵の陸戦隊が出てくるぞ。総員、バズーカとライフルで立ち向かう。
Just obliterate them. Still gotta fight Rowler Crusader. Get out of here. Oh, that takes care of this one. We don't need to come back. And we only get one or the other. It depends on who you pick as your ally for this mission. Oh, we can equip our second skill. I just realized that. Two for Providence, one for Barbatos. That covers his part blueprint 1. Yeah, there's your blueprint 1. This is gonna be one of those I might need to come back for it. Maybe. I might get lucky with Lupus blueprint 1s on chapter 3 with the true mission with the Harshmal. I don't remember. But we did both routes, so we do not need to do that. Kilimanjaro, we're gonna do this one next. This one, if I'm not mistaken, should give me I should be able to get I think this is gonna give me the Gushin to appear for that mission. So we got the Gallahorn units from Directory 3, well, Chapter 3. Welcome to freaking Fog of War Snow Edition. And your best bet is to use the map. So yeah, you're gonna play Fog War with this one. So my screen, it looks a lot brighter from what I'm looking at. But what you guys might be seeing on stream or whatever, it might look a little bit better and darker. So you might have some better visibility. Maybe it's chapter 5. Because we have not seen a...
コガンダムのパイロット、ニュータイプ研究所の一つ、村雨研究所の被験体。彼らはまた戦場で出会ってしまった。
もしかしてニュータイプの教官？
王は強化人間だ。しかし彼女には近くにいる人にまで影響を与える力が備わっている。
カミリュウ君、それに取り込まれたティターンズの監視と全て沈黙。招待状お手柄よ。
さすがだな小隊長。
And there's your history lesson of how the Four and Camille
私の役目だ。
待ってください。ブレイクハンド。何かします。
何？サイコガンダムか。地球のもんだと思ったらまた戦闘か。まったく。ガンダム？いや違う。ここは俺たち2番隊が引き受ける。
ガンダムグシオンリメイクフルシティ。秋広アルトランド君、見つけた。はい、彼はテスカナンという民間警備会社の団員です。私たちは何度かお仕事したことあって。
彼が戦っている黒い機体は何だ？
あれはクルーガー。
データのないモビルスーツ。
I knew you was here.
なんだあいつは。
Get out.
この強烈な波動はまるで。
このモビルスーツ、ミスターだ。私たちの宿敵です。招待長、ブルーマと一緒に片付けて。
これ以上鉄火弾の邪魔はさ
If you can't see, it's gonna hurt you so much.
いろいろと聞きたいことがあるから出てくるの都合がいいわ。
You again?
これはなかなかのメンツが揃っているな。
またガンダム。ゼータタイプか。
ハーメス・マーキュリー、やっぱりあなただったのね。
本来はあなた方の歴史には存在しないものと思っていただいて結構だが、あなた方の旅その交差点
That's the one thing I do like is if you chain break somebody constantly, especially while they are, you know, balance broken.
今のあなたはやっぱり管理システム。
You basically created a nice little infinite loop. I don't think you can be balance broken, but I know they can.
ごめんなさい、アキヒロ君。大丈夫。みんなでこのガンダムを止めて。
ますます腕を上げたな小隊長君。周りのサポートのおかげもあるだろう。
もっと素直に褒められないの？この品質赤目玉。
おかしなドームネームをつけるのは勘弁願いたいものだ。宇宙世紀の歴史に入り込んだポストディザスターのガンダムフレード。
俺たちは勝ち続けなきゃいけねえんだ。まだ俺は負けられ。
やるな小隊長君。それにその機体もなかなかのものだ。
データ更新はちゃんとやってるからね。収集してるのはあなただけじゃないってこと。
それは管理システムにとっても喜ばしいこと。頑張ってくれたまえ。
まだまだ組織が出来上がっていないということだ。
組織という概念はないのだよ。
You can have your fog of war, but you're not getting it. You're not getting me to be like, I surrender.
このメンツ相手では厳しいか。だが必要なデータは取れた。近いうちにまた会うことになるだろう。
あとはクシオンさえブレイクアウトできれば修正完了ね。そういうわけでアキヒロ君お疲れ様。次はモビルアーマーとの戦いだよ。
鉄火弾の晴れ舞台だ。無様な真似は見せらんねえ。
ガンダムグシオンリメイクフルシティブレイクアウト成功。じゃあ私たちも。
Time for emergency breakout.
君たちは知っているのかな。僕にも聞かせてもらいたい。そもそも本当に君たちはカナダの人間か。
一年生徒の
Yeah, you got a Hyakushiki blueprint,
さくら早く私
which is good because you can always use them.
そ
And if I have the farm later, it won't be that hard. Gushin rebuilt full city in Hyakushiki. Well, got the Hyakushiki done. Bringing out the big cannons. Quattro Beijing Ring. We might have to do this 2 more times to get the full city. Maybe. Unless it drops somewhere else. And we can now do Forever 4. I might as well go ahead and do this one because it is unlocked. Time for Forever 4. You can't change history or what happens. Camille was so young. He was trying his best not to kill her. He wanted to save her, but he did reach out through to her to make her stop, but she ended up dying saving him. You turn your back on me, I will snipe you. I did that too soon. Did I miss something? I did. It is easily missable, but back here yeah, this is a chaos break. And I believe the chaos break for this one is it's a mobile armor fight. With how big the arena is, I believe this is for Psycho Gundam Mark II. That's what I believe it's for, but it's all, which would give you, I want to say maybe double Zeta parts, blueprints, because I do know the double Zeta for the Psycho Gundam Mark II. Time for the Psycho Gundam fight.
から記憶を奪ったのはお前たちだ。私は記憶が欲しいの。
So, funny enough, yeah, while that shield is up, while it has a nice little armor shield, that you can't damage it with beams. I don't know about ranged attacks. I'm gonna see if anybody can actually pick me up. Yep, your allies will pick you up. So yeah, that is a thing. So that can save you a repair kit. Damn, she just a two-piece me. And there's the shield to back. No, put me down. Uh-oh. I got blasted right in with the chest cannons. Someone needs to tell Juna we can't always get the happy ending we want. Now, I forgot to put on the second skill, pilot skill. Zeta Gundam 2 and Zeta Gundam 1. So we don't need to redo that one, so I can probably get another Zeta Gundam 2 in another mission. Because we're not done with the Zeta Gundam series. Directory 5 or 6 should have the final of Zeta Gundam. Because we still have to fight the O and the Cubile. You're trying to play God, stupid brat. cannot change the history of something that has happened.
ガンダムの関わる未来
And also, if you ever wonder, it's like, oh, well, I'm looking for something, this will tell you where to search for those. The final light, this is what we need for our last person to trigger the... We should have actually had the trigger for the true version. No, we're about to get the true version trigger anyways for this one.
ここが資源衛星ね。側面から
Our proper ally is not going to show up, but we will see true mission for this one.
誰一人欠けることなく作戦を成功させるぞ。やらぬホルンの目も辺境の地には及ばぬか。
グレイズリッタービリス・ファリド准将さん発見
And I did it again. I forgot to put on the freaking...
サブユニットがこんなに資源衛星の上にクラフト軍のモビルスーツどう見ても資材置き場だね
なんでモビルアーマーのための補給基地ね。
仕事熱心な車たちだけど
このままやらせるわけにはいかんな。
男性になります。住所招待長気をつけて。
まだ来るというのか。
かなりのデータ量がテレストリをまたいで流れ込んできてる
戦闘力は知れているが、こいつは厄介だな。
敵の数にだって限りがあります。とにかく退治しましょう。
いいだろう。直撃させる。まだなのか。きゃ。くそ、まだか。
ブルーマンすべてブレイクアウト
これでしばらくはおとなしくなるだろう。
Oh, right. This is going to trigger the About coup because...
ジェネシスの方も気になるよキラ君たちの
I don't remember. C never had too many mobile armors. They didn't do the mobile armors until C Destiny, honestly.
果たすべきは
And we will, unless you count the meteors as mini armors. But they don't really count as...
新たな敵襲もう引き返せんな。
敵機の数は不明。住所招待長注意してください。
そうだねボムが何機いるのか想像もつかないな
Idiot.
これで直撃させる。そこ。
Big US. Yeah, we're nearing the end of this area. Okay, you guys want to play? Fine. We'll play, but I'm not going to play nice about this.
他に何人もいないしね
I'm going to rip and tear into you until it hurts so much you scream for mercy.
必要がある。圧倒してみせよう。
見せましょう目標は3分だよ招待長さん
なんでさっきから妙に具体的なの？
そこだ。させるか。
Oh, I knew something was going to spawn. 3 of them.
これほど
I don't remember 3 spawning, but I'll take it.
車の方が楽だったかもです。
急ごうこの先にエネルギー反応があるよ
Shiro. If you don't get your your silly little butt over here. I know what he was doing. He was texting Aina. Every time I go to hit somebody, they get knocked down or knocked out of my shot range. Everybody wants to be a wannabe Char clone, but nobody can be the OG Char himself. Not even his clone can live up to his reputation. This should give us Char and the Zeong. I don't think we're gonna beat Char to like all the way. No, he backs off. No, I don't think there's a reason for us to search for Kira or Athrun for this one. Zigok Char. Oh, the Zeong is beta chip. The nice thing about them is they're not. I don't think. I should correct myself. It doesn't look like it's limited to being a end fighter, all arounder, or sharpshooter. It looks like it's just everybody's use. Char Zedok. Luckily, it doesn't take too much because we're a third of the way there. And we get the true missions for these last two. Before I get Quick Guard, I can use Mechanic, Repair Kits, Unwavering Devotion, Piercer. If I worry about anti-beamers. Increase aerial attack damage rate, lucky. Use roll action, temporarily boost enemy capital object drops. Charmer. I don't think lucky is what I want. I don't need extra capital. So for now, we'll just take mechanic. To a future that never ends. Final Light into the Future Never Ends are actually 2 episode names from Gundam Seed. So the Future That Never Ends was like the last episode name, and Final Light was like 2 episodes before that. Space Fortress of Baoku was the same thing, along with Encounters in Space being like the last episode name. So if I'm not thinking about this too hard, Threat of Xeon, I think that was an episode name, but I don't think so. Rambaral's Attack, I think was an episode name. Tekadon, I think was an episode name. I'm not sure. The Descending Sword was an episode name. The Shuddering Mountains, I don't remember. Battle of Solomon and Big Zom's Last Stand, I think, was episode names. Don't remember this being an episode name. Say It Ain't So Bernie definitely was an episode name, if I remember correctly. Forever Forest over Kilimanjaro was definitely. Final Light and To a Future That Never Ends was also one. I know this is going to be one I have to do twice for 2 reasons. Though I won't do it during stream, I'm going to do it off camera. Let me switch controllers. To Future Never Ends. So, the thing about this is. I hit the. Charge, damn it. So, yeah, we're now on our way to stop Genesis. Second battle of the Arcane Duel, off we go. The first battle, I want to say ended when them trying to get nuked by the Earth Federation, but that got stopped. Either was it called the Earth Federation or the Atlantic Alliance or something, or the Atlantic Federation? And now we have the Freedom and Justice with us. How dare you get out of my swinging blades hitbox? Now you can see that the target is there. They want you to go middle, but we're gonna detour around. Now, Freedom is an all-arounder. The I believe the Justice counts as a end fighter. They are like sibling units, while one focuses more on close range, the other kind of supports it from the backside.
キラ君はコーディネーターなだけじゃないの？他に何か特別なものが？彼はスーパー
Like if you was put the Freedom, Justice, and Providence together, the Justice would be the close range and also the Commander because it has that kind of commander sensor antenna on it. So if you look at this sensor on the Justice, it's bigger because it's more processing for it. Same thing with the Aegis Gundam. It was like the 5 Gundams, it was the Commander Gundam. Well, it was a commander unit of the 5. Let me see. Yeah, that sensor on his head, that makes him a commander unit, so he can do better process scannings and other stuff.
それが誰にわかる？何がわかる？わからぬさ。誰にもわかろうともしない人が。待て。
プロビデンスガンダムが
Just take that thing out right now. Just no chill, just shoot it down. Don't care.
ギリギリまで諦めるな。間に合わせてみせる。
And that's what you get for hitting me. You know what? Get some more. And I'm not going to shoot you when you're down because it hurts more when you get shot when you're down. Goodbye, Atherin.
目標は北米大陸と地球改正用連邦
This is a mission I would have to replay a few times just because I need to get the Justice unlocked.
内部でジャスティスを核爆発させる。
How dare you move?
まさか自爆を？大丈夫だよ。
Oh, you look, I couldn't shoot you when you was down.
連合のかがり姫様がいる。彼女なら絶対奴らに助けてくれるよ。信じるしかないのね。キラ君の方はどうなってるの？
We should be, after a few more of these,
交戦中。
be finishing out this mission.
これが定めさ。知りながらも突き進んだ道だろう。何を？正義と真実。わからぬと逃げ。知らず聞かず。その果ての終局だ。もはや止める術などない。そして滅ぶ。人は滅ぶべくしてな。そんなあなたの理屈。それが人だよ。キラ君。違う。人はそんなものじゃない。
And we're done.
何が違う？なぜ違う？完全な時にこの
They say misery loves company, and this guy is all about I want the misery. Your destiny is to die. Ooh, Charmer. I forgot what Charmer does. I think it's something I want to use. Yeah, they might boost friendship. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, I'll take that. It's a 3-star. And we get the Justice and Providence. Oh, we got all the Justice, so we don't have to spam this one, so we're good there. Thank God, that spares me some trouble. Athlon Zala, Justice Diddle. And we will have to do this again because Providence. Because that's the only spot you can get the Providence parts. Or the blueprints. Skill set, mechanic, Charmer. Yep, we want Charmer. Now we're ending the 1-year war. As we should. Let's finish it up. Kind of a 1-year war portion up. So in terms of story-wise, we finished Gundam Seed. Only 2 stories has been finished. Gundam Seed is done, and we finished. We're about to finish the 1-year war. Actually, no, we finished. So we finished a few Universal Century stories. This is wrapping up the 1-year war. Then we did the 8th MS team. And we did the war in the pocket. And Freedom is the Gundam Seed is done. I don't know why I said Freedom, but we finished a good chunk of the story so far for that thing. Thunderbolt, we're not gonna touch their story. At least I don't think we do, but we might. Double O, we're still got a good chunk of their story to do. Zeta, Double Zeta, Gundam Wing. When we had to take the Barbatos, we was going the opposite. Amuro is on us. He's off to fulfill his destiny. A strong key source has been detected. It's Honorable Gato. Gato's Gelgoog. I might as well blow it off because after him, it's going to be somber music, and we should get it back up by the time we need to fight for our final fight of this chapter. Also, that blue bar under my health, that's the bar for skill actions. It needs to be at least half full so I can actually use the skill. But I wasn't paying attention to or realizing that. Gundam GPO 3S. enjoyed the calming music. Well, as calming as it can be.
戦況はアバオア2はチリフレンザリス SE は公式では戦士さっきガトー大尉さんを回収した総数直属艦隊みたいに撤退を始めてる部隊もあるし地球連邦この戦争に勝つソロモンの悪夢そしてティターンズガンダムの歴史が始まると言ってもいいかも現実の私にとっては未来のことだ
That door that did not open, I think is for a chaos break encounter.
この戦いの頃私や小隊長はどこにいるのかしら
これでさすがだな。
この先の各駅アムロ少尉さんが戦ってる小隊長スイッチを押して見届けましょう最初のガンダムの最後の戦いをアムロ少尉
ユノさん、ホワイトベースのみんなは
今のところ無事だけど早く少尉さんに助けてよ
シャア、なぜララーを巻き込んだ。ララーは戦いをする人ではなかった。
それが許せんというのなら間違いだ。
何。
戦争がなければララーの入
Damn it, he stopped me from using it.
自分がいかに危険な人間か分かっていない。
Well, if you're gonna play like that, I'm gonna just play like this and hit you.
捉えるとやるな。もらった。この程度の攻撃どうということはない。胸を飛ばす。くだらぬざれ言に付き合うつもりはない。
いいぞ、その調子だ。さあ、まだか。
何なの頭の中に恋みたいなものが裏姉さんどうしたのいた
この私が焦っている。
Goodbye, Shar.
まさかな。
そこだ。
この私をこうも追い詰める敵とは。バカな。私が押されているだと。
And the last shooting.
シャアだって分かっているはずだ。本当に倒すべき相手が誰かということを。いるな。
死ね。
It's funny because Encounters in Space was the name of a Gundam game, which was basically all the space battles as such. I played it. It was on the PS2. It was a good game. I want to say 100% it too. GPO3S, Gilgoot Char. We will get a chance to the GPO3S later, but I think it might be his Blueprint 2. Some actually do get Blueprint 3s.
ユノ一戦戦争終わったユノ
待ってあの二人の戦いが連邦とジオンのせいさくら戦争はあの後どうキシリアザビは撤退途中に戦死これでザビ家は事実上崩壊共和国の臨時政府は地球連邦政府
Oh,
にす
so
ぐに終戦協定
0079 to 0080.
結ばれたんだね確かジオン公国に宣戦布告したのは
I thought it was always 0078 the war started.
一年戦争
something doesn't feel right because I feel like it started on 0078, then ended on 0079, and then 0080 was when they signed that treaty because Zeta Gundam is like 007, 0087. No, it is 0079 to 0080. I don't know why I thought 0078. So when was Zeta Gundam? 0087? Yeah, 0087 was Zeta Gundam. And Double Zeta would be 0088. Because I remember watching Zeta Gundam on DVD because a friend let me borrow to watch. And the Zeta Gundam's announcer sounded like the same guy who voiced Master Asian. It doesn't say when, but it should be 0088. Well, they did say it's a continuation. Okay, here are any battle buttons. But I ain't gonna do too long. Take it on. Now we gotta go fight this guy. Okay, because I don't like this one, and honestly, I don't like Harshmal. I'm going straight to the max. I don't like this thing. And now we're back in Directory 3 for a proper fight. I don't like this fight. I'm just saying it now. I don't like this fight for every reason.
あの鳥の迎撃ポイントは決まったの？
クルーズを狙うなら必ずここを通るはずだ。この谷で奴を迎え撃つ。必ず止める。
こちら初招待の白天田勝利だ。頼むぞ。
ノリスだ。ズレッツ。
There's a reason why I'm gonna say this. I don't like Harshmal. Ooh, oh, you really wanted him to come after me.
ハシマルの進行が早い。スペシャルの歴史にまたズレが出ちゃう。全速力で追って招待長。2番隊モビルアーマーの足を止めてください。
Yeah, he's level 21, and I went level 30. The guy is a.
招待長さんのマッ
Harshmal is one of the worst mobile armors to fight.
見るだけだったけど、これがハシマル。無人機でこんな機動性が。
メロ聞こえるか。友人たちが警告。オラオラとしたら決まっていくぞ。
敵の注意がこっちに。え？砲撃？
これぞ正義の一撃。
なんでそっちから？進路が変わっちゃう。そうだ。あのご当主様も負担だった。よくさまめ。バカは死んでも治らない。団長、モビルアーマーが進路変更。
なんだと。
余計な砲撃で南東へ移動中です。
南東だと。農業プラントがありやがる。ミカ、今さら迎撃ポイントは変えられねえ。
The blockhead idiot. And yeah, because I'm doing it, we always say he deserves to die.
この先が農業プラントね。三日月君は？
今向かってる。鳥が見える。
ミカ、あっちの方へ行かせる。仕方がねえ。俺がおとりになる。
それ、アキール君。
Now, mind you, I'm not aggro generation, but this guy is.
団長さん、物資を機能停止。ランドフレーム以外で援軍を出してください。あ、そっちはダメ。チャドさんのランドマンロディ、注意を引きつけて。痛そう。よし、これなら。団長、チャドさんの手柄です。モビルアーマーの作戦ルートへ誘導に成功。でも想定より足が速い。爆破は間に合わないよ。
ああ、シナのフラウロスを使う。
フラウラス
Sadly, we don't even get to play with the Floros in this game.
本当？電磁投射砲、いわゆるレールガン装備の射撃特化機体だよ。近づかずに攻撃できるってわけ。ガンキャノンの強烈なやつってことね。
おまけを分断した後は、
今ある総力でモビルアーマーを叩く。
それであいつをやれるの？
ギャラルホルン側にも支援。
乗れますよ。4体目流星号。行くぜ。うなれ。ギャラクシーキャノン。発射。
地面ごと崖を打ち抜いた。すごい威力。ハシマルとクルーマの分断成功。周りに落ちてるのは爆弾。もともとは崖を崩すためのものだね。招待長、爆弾を撃って敵をまとめて吹き飛ばすの。この先の崖崩れを乗り越えたら、いよいよ天使との対決だよ。
And I reward for taking out all those freaking plumes.
奥で崩れた崖を乗り越えて招待長。
Motherfucker hit me from that kind of range.
ジュンショウさんとジュリエッタさんがハシマルと交戦中。ガンダムフレームが動けない今、私たちでやるしか。お二人もお願いします。出征空襲は
I could not see that. My screen. The capture card. Well, the capture device.
招待長、テッド団が配置してくれた爆
Well, it's not the capture card. It's the splitter I'm using so I can do this. Sometimes it makes things a lot brighter at times, or darker, depends on the game. I'm gonna just like Shino do something. Shiro do something better.
最短で行くってそれとこれとじゃ話が違う第一そのためにお前が犠牲になるんじゃ何言ってるの俺の命はもともとオルガにもらったものなんだから俺の全部オルガのために使うバルバトスあれはお前のやり物なんだ余計な鎖は外してやるから見せてみろ俺の力
どうしてガンダムフレームがあの屋敷のリミッターを緩めた。ガンダムフレームの最大出力。リミッターを無視して戦い続けたらどうなるの？エドモンテンでの戦い覚えてる？フレイズアイズと戦った地球のあの戦いの影響で三日月君が
Of all the mobile armors to fight, Harshmal is like literally #1 worst. I barely saw that tail.
やっぱり普通じゃない。まずいよ。バルバトスの稼働時間も長すぎる。
大丈夫バルバトス
Luckily, I guarded.
もっとよこせ
I'm not gonna risk it.
今もるかいお前の力は
Oh, he's down.
リミッターを完全に外し
Shiro, you move on like an ant. And Shiro, you're not the one person who should be raising me when you're the target. Well, now it's on Norris. I'm just gonna have you guys burst now because I want this thing's dead. Oh man, he was a nightmare. Die, explode, just go away.
ハシマの撃破を確認しました。
Gundam Barbatus Lupus.
これが薬剤性で終わらせた力。彼は大丈夫なの？命に必要はない。命に
Oh, that was a nightmare. That was a god awful Forsaken nightmare. Oh, Packer didn't level up. Oh well, but friendship points. That's what I care about right now. The friendship points.
共に戦ってくれてありがとうな
If I have to redo this one, so be it, but I do know there is a chance for Harshmal parts. Lupus, yeah, we're gonna probably have to do this again for the Lupus, or it might be in another mission.
2つのディレクトリにまたがったブレイク現象。私たちよりもバルバトスの方が心配よ。モビルアーム、意識不明になった三日月君、本当に大丈夫なの？うん。さっきも言ったけど、彼は何を失い、何を得るの？私たちは。これがガンダムの歴史だよ、ルナ姉さん。
さくら次のディレクトリユノ
そうだった。今回の正常化。さくら、気をつけてよ。大丈夫だって、ル姉さん。もう来て、帰った後だけどね。お待たせ、ル姉さん。次のまた私が。
Time, we're gonna do this next fight, and then this will be the end of the stream.
フレッシュラインさくら
まさか特定の条件下で起動するハローに接触したのは私とさくら。そしてもう
データも集まってきたのでね。名残惜しいのだが、
それは管理システムの指示なの。
私にはそれを答える権限。
様々な歴史のデータ、そして最後の調理の影響力。小隊長、出撃をお願い。相手は
モビルアーマーってどうして。
ほう、その先行型プログラムに閉じ込められては厄介だと思ったが、
あなたにも話してもらわなきゃいけないから余計な手間を省こうと思って。
Luckily, it's nothing in Directory 3, thankfully. I don't think every directory will have one. Most of the directories, because if I'm not mistaken, out of 8 directories, and if I remember there's 4 fights, I think it's only 4 of these directories that has it. Alright, time to go in. I'm not pulling punches, so I'm going straight for kills. There's either 4 or 5 irregular. I can't speak. There's like 4 or 5 of these boss fight type garbage space areas I have to go through. I know number 8 is the last one. And this is like the 3rd one we're doing.
こちら8小隊の白天田少尉だ。頼むぞ。
私はノリスカ・カード隊だ。援護を頼むぞ。
先ほど伝えた通りだ。ご退場願おう。
やっぱりモビルアーマー。この前の作戦型、今度は空戦型ね。
次から次へと香港の新型作って何をしようっていうの。
機体のテストを行い、データを得ること。
データ収集はこっちだって本職よ。問題はそのデータをどうするかだ。
飛行タイプのモビルアーマーにも対応してくる。さすがだな、小隊長。
あの戦車タイプにどうしたの。
I can't believe I pulled off a counter on him.
ガンダムのモビルアーマー、新型を作り続ける理由は。
知的好奇心を満たすためだと言ったら信じるかね。
それは君の管理システム。
そんな理由ならファーメンのプロジェクトにかけられてもいいの。
損傷率 50%。 聞いてるよ。
これで人格データの強制が解ければ。
何を言っているのかね。
Yeah, his shield just regenerated.
じゃあ今のあなたにあえて聞くわ。あなたが
Now, here's the reason why I don't like how this is working. You notice how the NPC was just backing up? This tells me he is locked on always. They stay locked onto the target.
どう思ったの。
それは私が判断することではない。私はまだ飛べるぞ、小隊長君。
叩き落としたってハーデス。その前に何か言うことはないの。
If I'm got him occupied, he won't.
欲しいのかね、リトルレディ。
本来の人格が出てこない。
Well, he's down.
強化さ
As I'm gonna say, as long as he stay occupied on me, he won't worry about my 2 supports doing anything. I want to say there's out of 8 directories or 8 chapters, there's 5 boss fights. So we saw the first one with the Latreia. Oh, there's Gundam F91 blueprints. We saw plug-in P and we saw plug-in H. I want to say there's another plug-in fight, and then there's the final.
医療ステーブルに戻りましょう。
I don't remember because it's been a while since I even played this. Almost all of the F91, which is good. We have now cleared 50% of the game's story.
お姉さんがたくましく見えてきちゃう。
And this was just done in like a few hours. Well, 6 hours.
さくらいつでも来い。いいストールなんだ。ゼロ。
こんなこと
6 hours just to do this. Just to get through the first 4, even with a little sidetracking.
ブレイク修正ブレイク現象相反するこの
Though if I do the second half from here on out, oh, it's going to take